I'm Glen Close.
And I'm Kim Kardashian, and this is our Wired Autocomplete interview.
You have a tattoo?
I do.
You have a lip tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
What is Kim Kardashian's clothing line?
Skims. We just launched the ultimate bush, some hair, some hairy thongs that.
I've always wanted a hairy thong.
Oh, you'll have one today, babe.
Did you know Hairy Thong? He was kind of cute, little hairy.
You know what's so funny? I dated a guy, his last name was Bush. And so my grandpa's name's Harry. I called my grandma when we were together and I was like, Grandma, oh my gosh, I decided that I want to name my first son after Papa. She was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Almost came to tears. And then I was like, say what the name would be out loud. And she was like, Harry Bush. And I was like, it's a joke, Grandma.
Okay. What is Kim Kardashian color season?
What does that mean?
This is a way to find your color palette through the different seasons. So yours, when I looked it up, you're a deep winter.
How do you know she's a deep winter?
So your skin tone and hair color,
Deep winter?
Yeah, what colors go best with you?
Oh, I mean, neutrals must be. That just makes sense.
I always love the word sere, like the field is sere, S-E-R-E, which means that wonderful, when everything is asleep. Yes.
See, I learn something new every day from being around Glen Close.
What was Kim Kardashian for Halloween?
Halloween's a big deal in our family. Last year, I was an albino alligator,
I saw that. I remember that.
and that was fun.
How do you come up with, I want to be an albino alligator?
I just loved I saw one on the internet, and I thought it was so
Oh.
cool. But we were filming.
Yes.
And then I left, did it until 2 in the morning, and then came to set at 6 a.m., and I was exhausted. This year, I don't really have the energy for a whole lot.
Takes a lot to be an
Yeah.
albino alligator. What is Kim Kardashian lip tattoo?
Did you think I had a tattoo?
No. You have a lip tattoo?
It's an infinity symbol. I did it after SNL. We were waiting for our flight. All my girlfriends, we got matching tattoos.
At the airport?
At the hotel.
Oh.
But I was like very against tattoos my whole life. I don't have any
ow.
visible ones.
Yeah.
Okay. How is Glen Close related? You're related to Princess Diana? Tell me more.
Well, I think she's like my 9th cousin through a man called John Strong, who was one of the elders of the Massachusetts Bay Colony.
Did you learn this on like a genealogy show?
Yes.
Or you knew this from your
No, I learned it on the genealogy show.
Wow. I love this. Why does Glen Close wear gloves?
Wouldn't you?
Okay, why is Glen Close Tina Fey's nemesis? You are?
Well, Tina and I did this ad together, and I was her nemesis in it. We all were wearing Tina Fey wigs, and I went down to Mexico and was on a Andalusian stallion and made him rear wearing a Tina Fey wig.
Okay, so it's not real. It's not like your real nemesis.
No.
Okay, because I love Tina Fey.
Yeah. Who does Kim Kardashian play in All's Fair?
I play Alora Grant. She is kind of this badass, really tough family law attorney. Definitely tougher than me. Like, I had to be a little firmer and nastier than I typically would be. But she has a great group of friends. Dina, aka Glenn, is our mentor, and you'll have to see all that in the show.
Who are Kim Kardashian's lifers?
You met them last night. It's a group of 7 of us that we grew up with. They're gonna freak out that this is one of the questions. Since we were in like preschool, kindergarten, and we're still best friends to this day. It's just so fun to have girlfriends that you've known your whole life, and just we love and support everything each other does.
That's incredible. Who did Kim Kardashian help get out of jail?
Probably around 65, 70,000 people. So I don't know if you want me to name all of them if we have the time.
70,000?
Yeah. Well, we got a bill passed called the First Step Act that was able to, if you qualified under that, you were able to get out. So individually, there's been a bunch, but through the bills, we've been able to get out more.
Wow.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Does Glen Close speak French?
I speak a little bit of French.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah,
So when
oui,
we go
un
to
peu.
Paris, when we go to Paris next week, you'll order dinner for us, right?
It's all in the present, though. I have terrible,
Okay.
vocabulary. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a very good accent. But I went to a school in Switzerland for 2 years. And every other week we are supposed to speak French.
Was this the billionaire school that's of Switzerland?
No,
Something
it was
I
called
saw it on
St.
TikTok.
George's. Yeah, I know those billionaire schools. It's called St. George's School in Switzerland. Miss Codrington was the headmistress, and it was an amazing, collection of girls.
I love an all-girls school. Does Glen Close sing opera? Can I answer that one?
Sure.
She has a great voice and she does sing. I don't know if proper opera, but I hear it.
I did a movie called Meeting Venus where I played an opera singer, and I had to learn arias. And so I did, I can't. Yeah.
That's so amazing. I wish I could sing like that. Okay, does Glen Close ride horses?
I do. I do ride horses.
I love that.
Yeah. I grew up riding little feisty Shetland ponies that when they got tired would just scrape you off on a tree and go home. It's like learning how to drive on a stick shift Volkswagen or something. I just ride for pleasure. My daughter, however, was a competitive rider, jumping fast and high.
Like that.
Okay.
What is Kim Kardashian's morning routine?
Okay, so I get up at 6:45, brush my teeth real quick, all that, then wake up. Usually 2 kids are always in my bed, and one's either on the floor or on the couch. They just love to sleep in my room, and they trade off. And then I get them ready. Always do my son's hair. Usually one of my kids can get themselves their hair done really well. So I get 2 ready. They're on different campuses, so I'm talking about the little kids. The 3 littles, my older is on a different campus. Get in the car, mad rush, get breakfast, pack the snacks, and we're out the door. Take them to school, come back, work out at 9:30, and then start my day.
I'm exhausted just listening to that. What's Kim Kardashian's nickname?
My nieces and nephews call me Auntie Kiki, so I think that's really it, Kiki. Keeks, Chloe kind of shortened that from Kiki to Keeks.
What does Kim Kardashian use for skincare?
Lots of things. Right now, I have 2 different routines that I like. I just went to Korea and got so much skincare, so I'm really into all the magic potions and all this. There's a brand Medicube that is just revolutionary. There's also a brand in London called Karen Bartov. I actually have to get it for you.
Thanks.
And it's really good. Okay, how long has Glen Close been acting?
Over 50 years. Wow. I'm very proud of it.
Is that your longest relationship?
Yes.
What musicals has Glen Close been in?
Gosh, I've been in Barnum. I've been in Rex. Both of those are on Broadway. Oh, Sunset Boulevard.
Was it so challenging?
Yes.
I've actually heard you and Sarah talk about Broadway and your love for Broadway and wanting to be on and that commitment, and then all behind the scenes when we're waiting for scenes. You guys, kind of everyone, Naomi and everyone, you guys always talk about your friends that are in different Broadway shows and plays and that you want to go see and what you have seen and what's really good. So I hear you talk about it.
It's basically the phenomenon of theater is it's live.
Yeah.
And that the audience is different every night.
Yeah.
And I always consider the audience my collaborator. So you have to finish. You have a performance. It's finished with the people who are there to experience the play or the musical or anything. It's phenomenal.
Isn't that interesting that just the vibe could either be the best energy ever or just a night it could be off and it kind of throws you off?
I was in a Tom Stoppard play once, and my character was bright but not as articulate as the character that Jeremy Irons was playing. And I remember I said a line one time, and I heard a woman go, and I wanted to say, excuse me, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Did you honestly hear what I said? Do you, it's like, you got to just
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. Thrilling, though, I can imagine.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, Glen Close, Kim Kardashian show. That's all it says. Glen Close, Kim Kardashian
It's
show.
all's fair.
Yep, you have it right
Yes,
here.
that it is.
On
yeah,
Wired.
Google it as much as you want. I was the only one who had never done a Ryan Murphy show. I think we all signed on before we read anything.
It wasn't even written. He wrote it.
It wasn't even,
wrote it
yeah,
for us.
Yeah. So I have to say, 50 years an actor, coming into this particular set, I was intimidated. You know, you don't know kind of the territory and the energy, the tone. And it took me a while to get acclimatized, actually. The thing that I started really loving was the connection that we all had. And it just got better and better and better as the season progressed. And it's genuine. And that, to me, whether you are aware of it or not, I think you will kind of subliminally sense it when you watch the show, no matter what crazy, outrageous things are going on.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I thought that was really fun.
Yeah.
I learned more about him.
I learned so much about you. So thank you, Wired, for having us.
Thank you.